going down a little jetty, you see this coming up, they say, "Oh, land ho, I found you." And you're like, what are you in? Hey guys, Blaisinchaze here, back at it again with another video on Roblox. Today we are playing boat building, build a boat for treasure. That's what we're playing. We're playing build a boat for treasure, and today we're going to be building a boat for treasure. So we're just going through the tutorial to start it off. You can only place building parts on the light green grass. Use your building tool to place boat parts and create an awesome boat. Use your delete tool to destroy any unwanted building parts you've placed. And your goal is to sail as far as possible or to reach the end. Groovy. That sounds good. Sounds cool. So these are your blocks. That's my seat. Okay. So let's make a little boat here. Alright, if we put the seat down in the middle. Oh no. I've made a mistake already. Right, let's go. Yes, I would like to launch my boat. Let's see how far it goes. Dun da 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 da. Oh, we're slowly heading towards the rocks. I'm no expert, but that's not ideal. Go on, rocks, bring it on. I'm not actually scared of you. I'm Blaisinchaze. Why would I be scared of some lowly little rocks? And hit the rock. Bam. Oh, we destroyed that rock. We're blowing up rocks like it's no one's business. Is that how far I'm supposed to go? Have I already won the game with my first boat? No. Okay, so I buy crates, and with those, I get stuff in it. Let's build our boat again. Yes, we've got that stone block there, so we can fend off any unwanted rocks that may hit our path. There we go, that's looking like a good boat if you ask me. Round two of launching our boat. Let's see how far we go. I'm glad we've got our stone pillar to take on the rocks at the back of the boat here. That's fine, that's meant to do that. This is fine, this is okay. Yeah, this looks good. This is how boats are meant to look. What is this, TikTok clock? What's going on here? I didn't order Mario Kart 8. This time, let's just make this, right? And then we'll box it up like this. That's a good boat. If I've ever seen a boat before, that's a boat. Here we go, we're gonna take on these rocks from very far away. Bam, there's one rock gone, and there's half my boat gone. Something tells me I'm not gonna make it as far as I did last time. Mostly because most of my boat is already gone. Perfect. Now this is what you call a boat. Look at this. How is this not a boat? You're walking over the harbour, you going down a little jetty, you see this coming up. They say, "Oh, land ho, I found you." And you're like, what are you in? Can we just about squeeze past that one? Oh my gosh. The babby bruiser has made it through. We're making it all the way. This is the boat to end all boats. We're not going to ever need a boat ever after this. Okay. We might do after a couple of these rocks. I know I said the last boat was a boat. But come on. Now that's a staple boat. We used to ride boats like this back in the 1900s. By 1900s, I mean BC. 1900 BC. We'd ride boats like this from Africa to America. And we'd just travel like this. This was it. You young'uns, you rascallions, you've got it easy with your yachts and your private jets. But this is fine engineering at its greatest. I'm feeling another winner on this one. I feel like we're going to get another 20 gold. We can buy another epic or uncommon chest. It's a shame I can't steer my boat because we got stuff on the backside that could definitely take a couple of hits. But on the front here, we're all open. Our legs are going to get crushed by these rocks. Let's see what's in here. Oh, we're in Candyland. Oh, I love Candyland. Oh. We fell off the chair, but we got back on it. He's still going. He's facing it head on. He's only got one block. He's lost half an arm, but he doesn't care. I will gladly take 33 gold from that run, considering that was only a couple of bells and whistles to say the least. This is a throne boat. This is what we used to call it, a throne boat. And this was what people would ride into brand new countries on. You wouldn't take this to like your normal boating gala. No, this is what you would take if you're going to colonize a country. You'd ride one of these in. You'd say, "Greetings, everyone. Greetings, country livers. We're taking over it now." And that'd be it. If you roll in on one of these, they're not going to say anything, are they? We may have taken out all of our bottom layer, but we don't really need it in the long run. Look at that. Now we're just becoming our secondary pose, which is the Y pose. They're the perfect mode of transport. Nothing has come close to being as feasible as this. So following this tilt formation, it definitely means that when another rock hits at the back, it will flip it round and the front will be able to take a couple of hits, which would be perfect. However, I've already died. Well, if you've seen any boat on this side of 1427, you would know that they're all based on this simple design. It's called the spider. I'm sure you can tell why it's called the spider. It's because it was completely crawling with spiders at all times. These two flags, you might think they're more of a design choice, but actually they bring the sails through and you're able to travel with the wind instead of just having to face the current. They also latch onto those cogs, so sometimes you would come into a country and the cogs would pick up the boat and swing it around and say, nope, we do not want you in our country, and they'll just fly it back like this. But secretly that's what you want. You want this formation, because look, there's 3 layers here before you get to our captain. There's no way they're going to be able to take this down easily. This is perfect, really. Look at that. That spin round from the rock was exactly what we wanted. Now we've got 1, 2, 3 layers before we even get close to the captain. The fire has changed from being just a luminant torch to actually being thrusters onto the vehicle. It's keeping it going. It's going faster and faster based on this positioning we're in. Now you might think this may be some discomfort for our captain here, but actually the G-forces pushing against him completely keep him upright. He's not even having to use a muscle. He can fall asleep like this and he'll stay completely the same. Now, aliens have been trying to steal the technology of our vehicles for centuries because, well, they're in the air. They can't get their spaceship into water. Okay, we seem to have actually left our seat of our ship. We're able to walk around our ship. Well, what's left of it. But it's actually just entered the U formation, not to be confused with the N formation, which is completely different formation altogether. Right, for my next boat, you may have just thought that I've just completely encased myself in blocks. And by thinking that, you'd be correct. Now this is an interesting technique called the bomb shelter, and literally, you just completely surround yourself in whatever material you can find. And hopefully, it'll be enough to get you through it all. Right, judged by the weather recently, we have had a high amount of cogs falling from the sky. Yes, giant cogs just falling from the sky. But worry not, we'll just traverse straight through them all. Now we're taking on the technique of heading everything on, but first. See, we have this small, darker grey block in the centre here to work as something as we call in the industry, a racing stripe. And that just makes us go much faster, along with any spoilers we may add. We don't have the resources for that at the moment, but I'm sure we'll get there. Right, we're back in the alien zone here. Hopefully we won't hit this mine to the left, ever so slightly dodging it. And that block on the right might actually just curve us round enough that we won't actually hit this bomb. It was perfectly planned. That's the formation of the boat. You have to formation it around the circumstances you're going to be in. I knew that I was going to hit that rock at a certain trajectory to be able to spin around just enough to not blow up. Now these are what we call multiple rocks, because they take away so many of your blocks you can't even get through without losing a couple. It's not like the other bricks where you just bash it and then move on. Now as you saw there, one of the blocks spun us over, which was very good because if it didn't we would have died. We're in the chemical zone now. This is where the explosives live. As you can see there, I took one straight to what we call the noggin. Today we've gone for a completely different rendition of the previous box or bomb shelter boat, and we've gone for one with a little more sturdiness at the bottom to definitely keep that vertical shape. Also, we have just added a little more of these little guys on the bottom to make sure they didn't tip over. You may have also noticed we've removed the flag that was the flags that were previously on it, partially to keep all the weight at the bottom, make sure it doesn't topple over, mainly because they looked absolutely ridiculous. Right, here you go, we're just storming through these first couple of rooms. We don't even need to see this. We know we're going to get to at least room 4 with this monstrosity of an amazing boat. Okay, we're at room 3 and we're stuck behind some rocks. Oh. Okay, so apparently I fell out my boat. Somehow. I don't know how that works, but I fell out of the boat. We're back we resume with our final boat of the evening. The wonderful, beautiful Mark III of the bomb shelter style boat. So it's just slowly drifting down the river here, through the rocks, not even a ting, I believe is the term, the saying the old sailors used to say. Right, we easily got past these rocks now. We didn't have any struggles like last time where we got stuck and had to jump out and then capsize and then fell in the water and died. Right after that room we may have lost a lot of our blocks on the side, but it really just shows the man blocks from the boy blocks, you see? It really shows what's decoration and what's needed on this vessel. What is that? How can someone call that a boat? Very peculiar. Now back to the number 1 liner. And the vessel has fallen over. However, we're making it on our way, and we can just about squeeze between these rocks here, which is wonderful. The less rocks we hit, the more likely we're going to reach that wonderful, sweet, sweet ending. Our wonderful passenger is still making it through. However, he is just on show for the face, with these cannonballs flying either side. Let's hope that none of them hit our wonderful vessel in the middle here. We haven't actually got a seat. We're just hoping to dear gosh that we don't actually topple over on the last one. That is the last block as well. What an absolute shame that we didn't make it there. But it seems like our vessels are not to scratch to keep up with these rapids. That's it for today. Thanks very much for watching on our lovely show of boats and what you can do with them. This has been Blaisinchaze. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe for more of this wonderful, wonderful quality Roblox content, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.